Hello there, my darling Sagittarius folks. Welcome, welcome to Diamond Dragon Lady or Dragon Tail Tarot, whichever channel you may be watching this video from. My name is Ariel, and this is your November 2023 monthly overview reading. I am an astrologer and tarot reader, so I will be doing a little bit of both, and we're going to open up your reading with some oracle cards to get some basic keywords and energies for you this month. All right, my darlings, let's see what we have got, please, for Sagittarius in their oracle. Dear Spirit, show us what they need to see for their highest and best good. Nice. And I really, oh yes, I love it. Okay, so first card to come up, the keyword is opportunity. So lots of opportunities this month, Sagittarius. And my feeling with the astrology, I'm going to tell you right away, is that the beginning of the month might be a little more challenging, or a little bit more like you're closing out some cycles because of the Scorpio energy. But as we get further, towards the middle to the, kind of the 3/4 mark of November, it's going to start becoming better and better for you because we're going to have more planets moving into your sign. The energies just seem to align a little bit nicer for you. So hang in there through this month because there's a lot of pockets of opportunity you want to get ready for. On the bottom, we have the love card. So the keyword of love is also in here. So if you look at this literally, this could be opportunities that you're going to love, and there could be opportunities for love in your life this month, Sagittarius. Next, we're going to get into some numerology cards, and we're going to pull some special numbers for you. All right, what did I say? Sagittarius, yes. So it's interesting that you've got this number 10 and the key of karmic completion, because it is on November 10th that Mercury, our planet of communication, goes into your sign. And that's one of the first things that I feel is going to start bringing about more completion, more things coming full circle. Don't be surprised, Sagittarius, if in the first couple weeks of the month you might be, closing out some cycles. You might be physically or literally, letting some things go. You might be cleaning out your house. You might be releasing old toxic relationships or friendships that are no good for you anymore. All that kind of thing could be happening. You're kind of reaping what you've sown. So if you've been putting in a lot of good work, a lot of good intention, really been working on yourself, that karmic completion is going to come back and give you something very positive. Next, we're going to look into some crystals. Crystals and rocks here, guys. I love my crystals and rocks. So if you like crystals and rocks, like I do, these may be helpful for you. If not, you can disregard them. It is totally up to you. I always say take what resonates, leave the rest behind. That's the way I approach any reading that I do. Oh, I like these though, because I like rocks, I like stones, I like stuff. All right, so the first one for you, Sagittarius, that you might want to work with this month is the peridot. It's a very beautiful kind of light spring appley green crystal, and it's very good for the heart chakra. It has the keyword of teach, so I do feel like this is a definite month of lessons being learned. You're probably teaching, you're probably receiving lessons in equal measure. I would also say that for me personally, the peridot is a really enlivening crystal for the heart. Anytime I've ever used peridot with my heart chakra, it always feels very warm. Like it gives a sensation of heat, literally heat. So it may really activate that heart chakra very strongly. The other gemstone that you could work with this month would be the lapis lazuli. Very beautiful, intense cobalt blue stone. This is great for resolving problems and clearing the mind because this activates the third eye and the throat chakra. So not only does it clear out the mind, it helps you to speak your truth with compassion and clarity. So very good time for that. Both of those would be helpful for you this month. Let's get into next some ancestors and spiritual guides Let's ask which ones want to come in and help Sagittarius the most for this month. And as I'm pulling this, I'm getting like a really interesting, almost like a slight temporary ring in my ear. It's very interesting. I'm really picking up like something really wants to talk to you, Sagittarius. My goodness. Yeah, the sacred self. These are, oh, look at these. Ah, I love these cards. Okay. First is the Shekinah. So this is the sacred self. It's an aspect of the Holy Spirit. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. So you're really unleashing your truest self, awakening to your truest and divine self. And look what was on the opposite. The bottom of the deck was the Mary Magdalene. The teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. Wow. And you had that teaching, message from the peridot crystal. So there's something that, Spirit really wants to teach you and share with you and through you this month, Sagittarius. So keep your ears and eyes and your heart really open for what's coming through from Spirit, because you're meant to share this. You're meant to teach it with other people. Woo! I'm just getting like good chills all over looking at these cards for you. Oh my gosh. Let's get into your tarot. We're going to do a full Celtic cross with 2 tarot decks. I always clarify all my cards to bring you extra messages. So Spirit, let's see what we have for Sagittarius in the tarot for November 2023. As again, anything they need to see and hear for their best. What is their highest, best messages this month that need to come through for them? Ooh, Saggy. This is some happy energy for you guys. All right. 10 of Cups right in the center. This is your main energy, your main focus, main thing going on. Your big energy of the month is the 10 of Cups. So to me, that is a very happy card. It's a very spiritually fulfilled card as well, because the cups are water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. To me, it speaks deeper to the heart, right? It's really kind of getting a lot of the wishes or the fulfillment that you have been hoping for, putting your energy for, asking Spirit, asking the universe for. So you may start to feel very spiritually fulfilled and answered this month here. Let's get a clarifier on the 10 of Cups, please. And the 2 of Wands. So there's some kind of new beginnings, right? This is like a door is opening because of this wish fulfillment, these wishes being granted. And for some of you, if you're saying, well, I don't really see like a big wish completion here this month necessarily, but something may be coming into your life. For those of you that don't feel like this is on, the precipice of happening, you may feel like this door is starting to open to take you in the direction of dreams being completed. Don't forget we had that karmic completion. So it may take different shapes because this is a general reading, but there's definitely something about, a cycle being completed and you're getting what you want, or there's a cycle being started that gets you what you want. So I really like it either way. In the immediate past, we do have the Hierophant card. To me, this is a card of spiritual devotion. It's Taurus energy. Your ruling planet, Jupiter, is in the sign of Taurus right now. So that's not lost on me here, Sagittarius. I do feel like this card really does symbolize a greater devotion to yourself, perhaps a greater devotion to a spiritual path. The Hierophant can sometimes signal marriage. Or some kind of, divine contract with another person. So for a few of you, that may be the truth. You may have just, gotten married, or you may have made, a very strong, bond with somebody on that level. So let's clarify this one for you guys. It also, to me, indicates, yeah, look at it. Here we go. Wheel of Fortune, ruled by the Jupiter. There it is, Jupiter and Taurus, what we have going on in the astrology right now for you. So I feel like this is a time where you really stabilize a lot. To me, that's what this feels like. It feels like, you're gaining a lot of stability that you may have not had in the past, and you're feeling a lot better about it. Simple as that, having Jupiter be in a very grounded, earthy sign like Taurus really brings that to you. It can also bring greater financial abundance and prosperity. It can also take you out of, lack and bring you into a greater place of stability. So that's another thing that happens that's nice with the Wheel of Fortune. Going into the immediate future as we, work throughout this month, and I think that this really coincides very strongly with the fact that we will have a lot of planets moving into Sagittarius towards the end of the month. Friday the 10th is probably the earliest one we're going to see is Mercury moving into Sag. Wednesday the 22nd, of course, happy birthday Sagittarius, the sun moves into your sign that day. Friday the 24th, we also have Mars moving into your sign, which is really nice. Always like Mars in a fire sign. But this is fire energy. It's a Sagittarius card with this Knight of Fire. To me, it definitely embodies your restless, traveling, pioneering nature and spirit. So you may be feeling like you really want to break free. The end of this month, you may want to take a trip or plan a trip. It wouldn't be surprising at all. I see this as definitely a power card for Sagittarius. If it shows up in somebody else's chart, it's not always a great thing, but I think for you, it feels a lot more positive. It feels a lot more beneficial because it embodies your spirit. Seven of Cups. Oh, Sagittarius. So I think, as you go through this month, it may be a matter of choosing. You might be, okay, where do I want to go next? What do I want to see? Where is my spirit taking you? To embody the highest and best of Sagittarius energy, this could be a spiritual vacation or a spiritual retreat, something where you're going a place that really coincides with the heart and the spirit and where that's pulling you. Seven of Cups can be kind of confusing. It can be kind of like, oh, I don't know, I've got so many options. What should I choose from? It can be a little bit of procrastination because it's kind of like I'm having a hard time choosing. So you definitely, look at each of your options. Not all of them are as good as the other. And pick the one that really calls the most your highest and best self. On the bottom, what you're really focused on, what you kind of should be focused on here for this month is the Judgment card. Higher vibration of the Death card is what I always call this one because, the Death card is the Scorpio ruled card and the Judgment is Pluto, which rules Scorpio. So to me, this is not the horrible, painful cycle, the actual difficulty of the death. This is what comes after. This is kind of almost the afterlife. It's a rebirth. It's a resurrection. And so what you're really focusing on here, Sagittarius, it's almost like your second chance, your second breath in a way. It's sort of like, something in your past may have really felt like a death cycle where you really had to let go of some things. Some things may literally or figuratively been burned to the ground and there's been this rebuilding. And so now it's like you're coming into, a lot of new opportunities, a lot of, big new chances because it's like, wow, I'm coming back to life here. It's very, very Phoenix from the ashes kind of message there with this card. And the Queen of Wands, our fiery Leo queen, yes, which corresponds really nicely to you. So I feel like, you really are focusing on stepping back into a happier place. It's a new life. It's a new resurrection. It's a new beginning. Some things are starting. You might feel extra creative, extra fiery, extra turned up, because you do have a lot of good fire cards in this reading. On the top, Five of Swords, message from Spirit. I think this is really obvious because Five of Swords is an icky card. This is the ultimate should I stay or should I go card because this is like people that have led you down negative paths, people that have been toxic, people that, win at all costs and they don't care who they step on to get where they want to go. And I think this is you finally letting that go. And if you're not ready to let it go, Spirit is like telling you, Saggy, let those negative people go on about their way. Don't let them deceive you anymore. Don't let them take you down bad paths anymore. This is time for you to step away from that. You got a lot of good stuff. Yes, and go towards your Four of Wands instead. This is happy homecomings, new, better beginnings. A big part of why you weren't able to maybe have, you know, good positive friendships or romantic relationships in the past could have been because there were either one or two or more negative people that would just kind of inadvertently sabotage things for you, you know, just they never wanted to see it go well. And so it's like, if you can get them out of the way, it's like things are getting a lot nicer for you on a personal level. It's kind of interesting. Let's get into your advice. Let's see what we can give you extra on this reading, Sagittarius. Wow, yeah, okay. I definitely get this feeling, and this is the second reading I've done, but I'm really getting a feeling from the energy right now, the vibes so far, that people are not putting up with any nonsense. That's really a feeling I get. So, suggested approach here, Sagittarius. Leo energy, more fire signs, really good for you. Six of Wands. So this to me, more fire vibes. This is a very strong card of victory, success, recognized achievement, a big win, feeling good about things. So even if you're not feeling great right now, this is kind of a fake it till you make it if you're in that situation. But if things are really good right now, enjoy the heck out of it, because that is a happy, upbeat, you've really come the distance kind of card there. And if you haven't quite got there yet, hang in there and focus on the good stuff, because it's coming. And look what we've got sitting next to that. No joke. 5 of freaking swords, guys. These little troublemakers, they are not happy about your success. They're not. And, you know, but I say, to heck with them. Don't worry about them. Anything that you can do to, you know, kind of, you know, block or just, you know, take the thunder out of any of their influence, I would do it. I wouldn't even let them know you're doing good. But if they know that you are, they're like, why not me? You know, like, they're not happy for you. They're just annoyed that it's not them. It's, yeah. 2 5 of Swords in this reading, you know, and it's coming up around cards of happiness and success and having, you know, a good place to live or somebody nice to live with. And they're just like, yeah, they're not happy about it, but you need to just put that little protective bubble around yourself, because it doesn't matter what they think. Oh, going into what you need to know, we have the Knight of Swords. This is the second night we've gotten in this reading, Sagittarius, and these are both our most restless nights. So you are probably going to be feeling kind of restless. There are places you want to go, people you want to see. You have a lot on your mind. I would say, especially getting into the end of the month with that full moon in Gemini, you got a lot on your mind. It could even be a little bit of anxiety, so you might need to just kind of calm it down. You might need to take some time for yourself, do some deep breathing, some meditation, whatever it is that you do to kind of ground and center yourself. Because Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands can be all over the place. They can be kind of rough and rowdy, which isn't always a bad thing. But if you're feeling stressed by it, then yeah, calm it down. Yeah, because you're going through some definite transitions. Look at that with the Hanged Man. You know, to me, this is all about Pisces energy, right? She's turned upside down. There we go. Yeah. This is a card is ruled by Neptune, which is Pisces ruler. So it's very sacrificial. It's, again, very much about letting go. Sometimes you might feel some stress because you are in the middle of a process. I do feel like this is a big month where one thing is getting completed and tossed. And it could be some of, the only thing that I really see coming up that could be getting tossed is these negative, either toxic relationships, coworkers, people you've known, that it's really just time to with them. That's the big thing. It's a big transition. You might feel stressful. If it was a manipulative situation, they might have really put it in your head that you can't make it without them. And what are you going to do if you leave them, right? And so you're kind of stressed, like, oh gosh, will I be okay without them? And this is a process of kind of detoxing yourself from that defeating narrative. Getting into the hopes and fears, right? We have the Page of Pentacles. I think that you are hoping to learn maybe new skill sets, try something you haven't tried before, invest in yourself, right? You might be a little fearful of it, but at the same time, it is very good for you to do just that, right? This is a happy new path that's starting where you invest in yourself. Even if you don't have much time, money, whatever to invest in yourself, the little bits that you put into your own personal growth and success are going to grow into big rewards over time. Oof, these cards are flying here, guys. It's very energized. Whew. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you might be fighting yourself a little bit on it. We do have the Five of Pentacles, right? So it's a little bit of there's a little bit of inner stress. There's some inner stress, some inner anxiety. So the big advice that I would give so far in this reading, aside from cutting out toxic individuals, is also doing what you can to calm your worried mind or those anxious thoughts that you may have on the outcome. And I was saying this on my previous read, I don't really like to call them outcome because it sort of indicates that that's like the end of your journey. It's not the end of your journey. This is just what we're looking at as we wrap up the month of November, is the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. She is Miss No Nonsense. She is one tough customer. She does not put up with people bringing, trouble or drama or stress or strain or dishonesty into her court. She deals with it very swiftly. So you might really be stepping up and standing up for yourself and being like, no, you want to come in here with that? I am not listening to it anymore. I feel like you're emerging very, very strong this month. Very fair, very balanced. Some people might think you're being harsh and cold, but you're not. You're taking good care of yourself here, Saggy. Let's get a clarifier on her. Yeah, you're breaking down some old systems. That's what I really think with this. We've got our Tower here. Mars energy. Like I said, Mars is going into your sign at the end of this month, Sagittarius. So I do feel like, you're really putting your foot down and you're speaking your truth and you're not letting up. And as a result, the negative old foundations are going to crumble and go away because they weren't going to last anyhow. See what we've got on the bottom. Yeah, we've got the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. So I really do feel that this is about you making positive new connections and associations with people that are like-minded. Because the Ten of Swords, this is a difficult, painful time that is coming to an end. These are backstabbers, these are betrayers, these are people that have not been honest with you. So please go ahead and block them, whoever they might be. You know who they are. Just go ahead and take out the trash. You don't have time for it. You're going to be busy. You've got a lot of good things to work on. Let's get an affirmation on this, please, for Sagittarius. Yes, look at that. Grounding. I love this card. I pulled this for my personal reading last month. This is the ox in the Chinese zodiac. And the ox is correspondent to Capricorn energy. So very solid, very earthy, very grounded, very motivated. And grounding and centering is important right now for you. Stand up forcefully for what you believe. Your strength and intelligence will get you through. Don't rush your decision based on limited information. Welcome others' constructive opinions, but don't allow yourself to be pushed. This is such a good reading. All right, Sagittarius, I hope you have an amazing month and a happy birthday for those of you that have a birthday at the end of November. And I'll be looking forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.